Alright folks, welcome to this exciting video where you once again join us in the beautiful landscape of Scotland. And today we've parked the car at Aberlemno and we're actually going to make our way down this farm track across the road because we're away to go and document an old castle which lays within the grounds here, and it's quite near the farmhouse, so we're just going to go with respect to the landowner and document what we can. Maybe even just from the road we'll have a look and see what's left from the ancient history. What's the name of the castle?
Flemington Castle.
Flemington Castle. Channel DJ's got the info here, and credit to him, he went and actually... 17th century castle, folks. That means it was built in the 1600s, as you know. So think about the ancient history related to these castles that we often visit on the channel. We've documented so many, it's cool just to keep going and finding other ones that we've never seen before. And it's amazing to see the difference in the architecture of the castles from the different eras, all built for the purpose of defence often. And it is mad, there was more than 100 castles in Angus alone, and today's castle is one of these Angus castles. And yeah, it's just...
The centre of Jacobite sympathy in the search by the government. But the Jacobites sheltered and they had managed to escape.
Look at this folks, this is willow herb here. It's quite an invasive species and the seeds blow around in the wind and it just spreads everywhere in rough ground. But it gives this purple colour within the summertime lands of Scotland. Look at the character of this old stonework folks as we make our way off the end of that little path into the village of Aberlemno. Looks like this house is for sale, 2 houses in fact. So check this out folks, we're down on this little track now, it's like a little lane, and basically I can just imagine this must have been one of the, well, probably the original entrance that the horse-drawn carriages would have been coming along as the people were arriving at the castle back in the ancient times of Scotland. And I love the character of the land here. In the summertime everything's so overgrown. If there's a bit of history like this which is easily seen from a road like this, it's a perfect summertime explore. Look at this view over here. It's just mad to see all these fields are almost ready to harvest. All the different colours of the yellows and the golds. Each field is a different shade. And I can actually feel now and again there's the odd little spitter of rain, but it's been like that this week in Scotland folks. The rain's never been far away. It's been a strange year for the weather in Scotland this year. There's never been proper days of like full sunshine, but you know how it is on this channel folks. We're out all conditions, all weathers, trying to find the coolest history and document things we've never seen before. Landscapes like this. Check this out folks, here's the castle. Check this out here folks, we're actually at the castle and shout out, we just spoke to the nice lady here that owns the castle and she was telling us some history built in 1650s.
Yeah, so this got torn down in the 70s.
Yeah, in the 70s this corner got torn down because it was obviously the size of the lorries and trucks and implements coming into the farm. They made more space by taking the corner off. Yeah, wow, there's almost like a, it looks like a, yeah, it could be a drain, but it's almost like a stone cannon. Yeah. I love the shape of this little window here and this little side building. Imagine looking out there. And look at this, there's a crack leads up the structure with defensive holes or windows which have been blocked up. Yeah. It's almost like a castle which would have been a peaked roof going that way and then also that way. And apparently there's a window here we can look in to see the kitchen. Oh look, here it is. Wow, look at this here. I've got a torch on my phone. Have you got the proper torch? Wow, look at this folks, here we are. You want to come in with the torch, my man? Check this out. Here. Wow, check this out, folks. This is absolutely mad looking inside here. Oh, look, is this the kitchen? Oh, wow, folks, this is so incredible. Look at this, eh? With a vaulted roof. It's quite complete. Wow. Look at it, folks, the old stonework. I don't really want to push through and encroach. That's the garden at that side. Wow, this is mad, folks. We're literally inside this castle here. All this has come down the chimney. This has been the kitchen. This has been the range here. And it is bigger than what you would think when you see the outside. Look at the stonework. Just think this was put in the 1650's. Wow, folks. Anyway, thanks so much to the kind lady that let us come in here and gave us permission to look in. I wouldn't touch that lintel when you make your way out of there. Wow, folks, there you go. Real adventures on the channel once again. Wow, this is so cool. We do love castles and we do love history. And getting to see that is special. And that's another one documented. And look, this window at one time must have led in to that other wee room that we saw, the archway. Pigeon flying out there, folks. Wow, what a structure. And it's cool to see the way they built that, like shelves made out of the stone, completely made out of stone. We've got a set of dual wheels here for the old tractor. Look at the way this is shaped here as well, folks. The way they carved the stone. So impressive. And that's so there's no way you could actually climb up there and use this corner of the wall to your advantage. Fully defensive. And look, there's been a bigger window blocked up. And it's got a narrow arrow slit actually built into it. And it maybe shows how the castle changed when there was different levels of attack and stuff coming in. Look, there's one of the firing holes. And look, there's a cool one. See, there's been like some sort of entrance here. Do you see that? It's been blocked up. And look, there's an original bit of the door frame, or a part of a door frame with an old square nail. Look, here's a firing hole, but look, it's like a double opening. Wow, proper defensive castle, folks. It's mad to think how many years has passed since the 1600s. Oh, is that the entrance that we were looking at? Yeah, we were looking at there. Wow. At a later time, folks, I can see there's been actually another roof here on the side, and it's been a big wooden lintel above the door. Look at this, folks, this is the wee corner room, we're just peeking in. Oh, the stairs was taken away from here, remember? That's what the lady was saying. They were actually reclaimed from here and used to restore another castle. Look at the stonework up there. This would have been the stairway taking you up. Look, there's a wee tunnel going out that way. I would watch out for that ivy there. So cool, folks. Look at the size of these hinges here on this wall. Wow. Look at, check this out, folks. So what are you seeing, DJ? Oh, aye, look, the upper stories. And the wee doors. Wow, what a mad place. That's the window. There's been beams and stuff in there. And then look at the old doors and things like that. And then that's the room we looked in already. Look at this old wooden door. Still hanging on those hooks, on those hinges. And then look at this above my head, folks, the shape of that stonework. They just didn't build things like that, but it's fully defensive. It's smooth, so you've got nothing to grip onto, but also it steps out, so there's no chance that you can actually climb up it. So interesting. It's like a once in a lifetime opportunity to come and document these things. It's hardly seen on this channel. You can get all the castles of Angus in one place. Obviously, with the permission of the landowner here, we were able to have a wee bit of a closer look. But we're obviously fully respectful of the structural integrity of a place like this. Yeah, it's been repaired, I think, with some cement at a more recent time. There's only a few of the top stones left balancing on the edge at this side, and there's that opening that we could see the other side of a minute ago. What an incredible structure right here. Abandoned Scotland at its absolute finest, folks. I just love the castle, folks, from this angle. I love the way that stone roof is there as well above it. Probably so if they were able to even get that high, they still couldn't get a grip on it.
If we could have just got up a little bit, we would have seen that.
Yeah, the structure is so weakened though. These stones are just teetering. And even here, even the lintel under the window in the kitchen is broken. There's no way you could be standing up at the higher level safely. So there we are, folks, another castle documented on the channel, and I just love to see it. Just think how long ago these stones were put in and laid. In the mid 1600s, such an ancient time in the land. These things built for real defence, and real battles went down within these lands. A special thanks to the owner of the castle here and the people that own this land. Thanks for giving us permission to come and have a look and keep the history alive for future generations to see what stood within the land here of Angus. And this one today is Flemington Castle, and it's just a picture postcard scene in Scotland. When I come to a place like this, it's almost like travelling back in time, and just like, yeah, you just imagine how it was when it was first built, when it was a hustling, bustling area and site, when those defensive positions were getting used for real defence of the structure. It must have been an absolute madness. And it's cool to think about that as we explore and walk around here. And we do love a variation of history on the channel. Everything from castles to all sorts of history from different eras. Look at this, folks, we've got a proper copper leafed tree here on the road end. Look at this. That's what you get in Scotland. Now and again you get copper trees. And this one's quite an interesting colour. We've just about made it to the road end here on this picturesque little country lane. And what a cool adventure it's been. Right, folks, that's us just about back at the car park. So I'm going to end this video here. Thanks very much for watching. Goodbye from me. Goodbye from Scotland's #1 DJ, and we'll be back soon with the next adventure, wherever we end up going.